Hey, soul survivors, I'm going to tell you about the mistake that I made and what I did about it. Also, different little scenarios to kind of see how one little mistake can lead to a relationship in so many different ways of what the outcome would be. So, what had happened is we're having a memorial for my father who has passed. And my mom is getting older and she's like, whoa, having your uncle stay here is going to be a lot on me. I don't think I can be the best host. And so I had promised her that I would take care of that, be the host. I would stay with her and also, be there for my uncle. I told him that I would be there. So it's emotional support. It's also just socialization. And so in my mind, I had the date of the memorial, and I remembered that I would be there, but I forgot the dates. I focused on, I got a message from a friend of mine who there's this big group that are going camping and there's this big, huge concert like lineup. Really want to go to it. It would be good for my mental health, kind of take my mind off of the memorial. So I was going to go to that thing. It cost it's like $540. So the ticket that my friend had got was 300, and then there's more for the campsite and stuff. So he had purchased this $300 ticket for me and I was going to pay him back. And I say it's a guy, he's going with his girlfriend. I would stay in a separate tent, but big group of people. So it clicked. And I'm like, I can't just go back for the memorial. I have to kind of be there for my uncle and my mom. And how am I going to make this work? So I thought, I could do crock pot meals but with the travel and all that it was like, this isn't going to work. I can't be there for both. And so I had to correct it somehow. I owed him $300. I owed my uncle the promise that I gave him as well as my mom. How do I handle it? So when if I had regret and I was going to be angry at my mom, making it feel like she's pressuring me to be there, then any little thing might trigger me. Where she might say, do you mind getting the macaroni salad? I'll be like, geez, I'm doing everything I can. She didn't deserve that. She just asked a question. I could say yes or no. And people get triggered by little things. So I thought, do I ask my mom's opinion? Like, what do you think? And then I had to stop and not reach out and ask because that would, she's really kind. She'd probably tell me to go. And then she would be hurt. So sometimes there's not always really good communication. So she's trying to be kind towards me, giving me empathy, putting her needs aside. Um, so then I might think, oh, it's okay. And then that part of our relationship would be damaged, even just a micro damage, but micro damages add up. So is it a lie by not telling her that I had thought about doing this, purchase this ticket? There's necessary and unnecessary information. Now, if she asked me about it, I should be honest about it. And as long as you don't harbor resentment, um, that's when, there's times we have to take care of ourselves because if that was going to be overwhelming for me, I might have to take time for myself where I have to have empathy for my own self. But, we have to, how they say, treat others as you would want to be treated. So I want to be a good friend. I don't want to cancel, but I also made previous plans. So I feel it's good to honor your initial plans because the other person would be more understanding, hopefully, than the initial person that you made plans with. So he was really kind. He's like, don't worry about it. Be with your family. I'll get it taken care of. It'll work out. Don't stress. And I said, just let me know if you can't resell that ticket because I don't want him out the money. And he's like, don't worry about it. And so He's a very kind gentleman. I'm not his girlfriend, so that money I got to get it paid back to him. So hopefully he can sell that ticket. We'll see if I'm out that money. Um, but his reaction was so nice and so comforting. And that could have gone a whole different way if I had tried to lie to my family members that eventually maybe like people don't always foresee what is going to happen. A big, huge group of people could post some pictures and I might not even know if I'm in them. It could be I'm at the beach with them and I'm off to the side and they're taking selfies, but I got in the shot. So it can go all over social media. And then that's going to hurt the family members that I lied, and all these things start unfolding. So being honest and upfront, understanding when things are necessary, um, or when they would be hurtful, because it would cause my mom to worry. It would cause my mom to wonder things. Now, granted, this friend was like, I had told him, I don't know what to do. And he comes from such a healthy mindset that he was very understanding. I told him, the more I think about it, I have to honor that because my uncle lost his brother. My mother lost her husband, and granted, it is my father. I need some time, but spending time with family, going through things together can deepen the bond. So I just thought it was interesting, all the different turns that it could have taken. And, our family members don't deserve to be lied to, that they deserve good family members, good family members. Um, but the way we handle certain situations. So I just wanted to point that out, that if I held resentment and if I did something against my willingness to give, that it's going to come out. And it could either you keep it inside and it festers. So if we can make choices the best that we can to take care of ourselves, but also take care of the others. But it has to be given freely. And that's the thing where relationships become toxic, is when you feel pressured into things. And we also have to remember, if we want people to show up for us, we need to show up for them. So I can see my friend another time. It won't be the same cool camping trip, but there are choices that we make that lead to where our lives go. We expect people to show up for us. Like, it's hard when you make a mistake, but I took accountability. I was honest. I didn't have my friend question, like, what are you talking about? You have to, what? I've been honest with him. So, he also understood the situation. There were no red flags because it matched up. It makes sense. And, hurt people hurt people. So if I was that hurt or emotionally distraught, I might go off and do my self-serving needs. It's nice when people give and you get back. So I will have emotional support with my family members. And sometimes we have to take care of people who have expressed an interest, a desire to be with us. And I don't get to see my uncle that often. And, there's no red flags to where it's worth investing in that. Situations get difficult, but give freely and not because you feel pressured. That's when you have the self-esteem. And there's times we can even say, I'm just too emotionally drained. I want to be there for you, but right now, you know, I have to work on me. It's a tough road, but I have noticed I'm getting out a lot more and it's feeling good. I'm making new friendships. I'm connecting deeper with the people that matter to me. I am recognizing who is truly caring about me, and that's the people I'm investing back in. A lot of times we start investing in the wrong people, and there's reasons for it, underlying reasons. I do have one-on-ones available. I had a great one today. They can be helpful, but there's things you can do. You can have topic requests. I'll make some videos or comment back, and I hope that's a good insight. Take care of yourselves, guys. You're worth being loved the right way.